Hey, yo, what's going on with it? Once again, bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters. This is the one, the only, of course, Mr. Nintendo's on every 2011, aka Prison Guy 2009. Of course, the guys to Wrestling channel, devcheckoutfreedom.com. Of course, Troubling, we're using that. If any people are interested in that best special program, best partnership ever had, all the good stuff. I'm just looking at my digital clock over there, so I'm like, all the good stuff. Links to the description about down below. Attention SI if any people are interested in that biz partnership program, best partnership ever had, all the good shit. And links and annotations as well. So, without further ado, let's begin and let's get into this bitch, because I'm really happy to actually came out with this episode. And I was right in the first try. Like, if any people didn't see it 2 weeks ago, I actually thought this episode was going to be about a Spike episode or a Rarity episode. And it'll be in both. Not really a Sparity episode, just a Twilight Rarity and Spike type of episode. It was mainly focused around Spike. So, My Little Pony Friendship Magic Season 6, Season 6, Episode 5. There we go. The Gaunlet of Fire, however you want to say it. And it's a Spike episode. So, I usually don't say this most of the time, but the people that wrote this, actually wrote Season 5 for the episode, the whole story, transcript, and all that, was from... it's weird. Never mind. Okie dokie fucking Loki, in the words of Pinkie Pie. So, I'm not sure who it was, because it's people that made the backgrounds, the art fanatics, like the whole designs, the character development, and all that. There's a whole bunch of different artists. Cora Kakicha, Carmen Vergara, Fernando Rubiero, Mark Herring, and Kristen Law. They're the one that made the background artwork, apparently. And it says backgrounds were designed by Lauren Bifanio. Hopefully I didn't say that last name wrong, but whatever. So, the people that made this one was written by Joanna Lewis and Christian Sunko. So yeah, shout out to them for making this episode. Oh, and it's a reference to J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter Goblet of Fire. I actually thought at first it was a Game of Thrones reference or Lord of the Rings. I was so close to Harry Potter. Fucking A. Whatever. Oh, and I ended up getting some fucking copyright claim for that Mod Pie episode review that I did with Pinkie Pie. Actually, that I did about with Pinkie Pie, Mod Pie episode. I forgot what it was. I don't remember the name. I'm going to go back because I am on the wiki after all. Links to the description box down below if you want to read this with me or in your own time. Let's see what it's called. The Gift of Mod Pie. I don't know why the fuck I got a copyright claim. It's because I'm showing little clips of the episode. I'm not even like reacting to it either, and I still get a fucking claim for it. So fuck YouTube for that. That's complete fucking bullshit. They should go fuck themselves with that algorithm, because it pissed me off a little fucking bit. And God, it wasn't a strike. I really would have sucked ass. But anyways, shows you how broken the fucking system YouTube. And there was like a billion other videos, like the whole hashtag Where's the Fair Use 2 months ago. It's pretty damn trendy at that time. Yeah, I feel bad for people that get fucking claims of strikes, man. It's a bitch. But whatever. Let's move the hell on. This isn't a rant video. This is an analysis review. So, let's see. The Goblet of Fire. It's based on a reference for Goblet of Fire. All spoilers. The next one's gonna be called it's called No Second Prances. It's a Trixie episode. And holy shit, I reacted to it so damn hard when I found out the great and powerful Trixie Lolz is gonna be in the next episode. It's actually not gonna be tomorrow because I'm doing this Friday evening, so it's actually going to be up a lot earlier instead of later. It might be a Sunday or Monday instead of Friday, Saturday like I normally post these videos. So here we go. So there's production and all that. You can read that on your own. And the arts. Here we go with the summary. Prologue. Prologue. The episode opens up when Rarity's mining for gems in an underground cavern with Spike and her gem bodyguard holders. I don't know what the hell that is. There's some little advertisement here. I have no idea what that's for. Hold on one second. I'm just turning it off just in case it actually shows the whole episode and all that. Anyways, here he goes. In the underground cavern with Spike serving as her gem basket holder and bodyguard. Rarity wishes to collect gems without waking up the sleeping colony of bats. Unfortunately, Spike unexpectedly starts glowing. Much to Rarity's fear, as he scratches himself uncontrollably, the bats wake up of a swarm over him and Rarity, called the Dragon Lords. As Twilight, Sparkle, Princess Celestia, and Princess Luna are enjoying a relaxing get-together at the Castle of Friendship, Rarity storms in with Spike, who moans over his glowing and burning scales. Celestia and Luna explain that this phenomenon is called Call of the Dragon Lord, quote-unquote, indicating that the Dragon Lord is beaconing, however you fucking say that word, all dragons, beaconing to all dragons and to the Dragonlands. and that the only way to stop the glowing is to answer the call. Rarity is nervous about Spike's journey along the Dragonlands after their past encounter with Garbel, however you say it, Garble. So Spike asks Twilight and Rarity to go along with him. Twilight eagerly accepts, excited about the prospect news of learning more about the dragon culture and customary customs. Considering how dangerous the Dragon Lords are to ponies, Celestia warns the three to be very cautious. Hopefully I have to do a two-part this. And before I keep going, shout out to some of the people that made a fan art for this episode, especially Princess Ember. I'm gonna get to that in a second though. Oh, I got my 2 cents to put in that, ladies and gentlemen. You bet your asses I do, man. So here it goes. Gathering of the Dragons. In the rocky heart of the Dragonlands, Spike arrives to a large assembly of the dragons. With Twilight and Rarity disguised as large rocks, Spike also meets Garble again, who is just as arrogant and condescending towards ponies as the last time that they met. The current Dragon Lord Torch and his daughter Princess Ember, there we go with that name. Remember that in the back of your minds, people, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my younger audience, or older ones, appear before the dragons. Torch tells them that it's time for him to step down and a new Dragon Lord to be chosen in the competition called the Gaunlet of Fire. The competition is a treacherous race to claim a bloodstone scepter from a volcano. When the call of the Dragon Lords answers, Spike stops glowing since he has no time to desire to be Dragon Lord. So he starts to leave, but the Dragon Lord Torch stops him. When Princess Ember notes how small Spike is compared to the other dragons, Torch begrudgingly allows him to drop out of the competition. However, when Ember expresses a desire to compete herself, Torch forbids it. Some of the dragons discuss their own plans of what they will do when they become Dragon Lord. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Garble in particular wants to get revenge of the ponies who crossed him before, saying that they will, quote, take what they want and burn the rest. That's really, really dark and extremely gruesome, bloody for ponies. It sucks ass for now. Let's keep reading. Keep it fucking moving. Realizing how much the danger question would be if any of the dragons and competitors win, Spike decides to enter the Gaunlet of Fire and win himself. Even if being crowned Dragon Lord means he has to stay into the Dragonlands. The Gaunlet of Fire. In the first leg of the gauntlet, the competitors are tasked with navigating water geysers and flying towards Volcano's Island. Because Spike doesn't have any wings, he is forced to swim to the island. When one of the competitors falls into the water and sinks, Spike saves them from drowning and carries them to the island. The competitors reveal it to be Princess Ember in disguise, determined to show her father that there's more to being a leader than strength and size. When Ember discovers Twilight and Rarity hanging around Spike, that they were his friends, she is disdainfully, it sounds like disgustingly saying, I don't know, saying dragons don't do friends, quote. When Garble approaches and picks up the ponies' scent, Ember keeps them from discovering them. In return, Spike keeps Garble from discovering Ember's true identity. He also proposes, that they work together in navigating the Gauntlet's obstacles. Rarity is uncertain about teaming up with Ember, but Spike believes that she can be trusted. Hesitantly, Ember agrees to team up with Spike, and together they navigate the obstacles to the next leg of the gauntlet. Realizing that she only made it this far with Spike's help, Ember decides to work with him a little bit longer. Though through their teamwork, they make it through a tunnel of stalagmite and crystal traps. As Twilight and Rarity corruptly, I've never heard that word in my entire life, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for my grammar definition, it's complete horseshit, but just bear with me. I've never seen this word. It says congratulate. I think that's what it was. Congratulate makes them on making it through. Spike saves Rarity from falling into a lava pool. Ember asks why Spike would risk everything to save his life for her. And Spike says, quote, "That's what best friends do," unquote. Or in his voice, "That's what best friends do." I don't know how Kathy Wessel does the little boy's voice. It's crazy, man. Shout out to her for making it. I know she was the original one, I think, that did Kevin from the Ed, Edd n Eddy series. If any people remember that Cartoon Network show. Nostalgic as hell, man. Definitely check it out. If you haven't seen it ever. I think it was Cartoon Network's Renaissance year, too. Because there are differences in philosophies, Ember decides to end their partnership with Spike and navigate the rest of the Gauntlet of Fire by herself. I guess I could read this quote. There's only one winner, one scepter, and one dragon lord. So I guess there's every dragon for themselves. So I guess in the female voice it's a little bit different. It's like, there's only one winner, one scepter, and one dragon lord. So I guess it's every dragon for themselves. I don't know. I have no idea how to do that fucking female voice. Shout out to the chick that did it. I'm not sure what her name was. Let me see what it was. I'm actually going to check it out real quick. Whoever did the voice acting, it was absolutely awesome as hell. Let's see. Oh, Eiley Minor. So shout out to Eiley Minor that definitely made an amazing appearance and voice for Princess Ember. Ailey or Allie? I don't know if it's Allie or Eiley. So shout out to Ailey or Eiley Minor. Really, really cool ass voice acting, by the way. She's done any other cartoon series that any people remember. Ladies and gentlemen, if any people have seen any of her cartoon series, background storyboards of voice acting professionalism, let me know in the comments below. I don't say it that often, but yeah, let's keep it fucking moving. So, where was I? There's production, Let's see. Alright, dragons don't do friends. There we go. As Spike, Twilight, and Rarity continue through the maze liking volcanic tunnels. There we go. Spike is ejected by Ember's sudden abandonment. Though Rarity believes that it is to be for the best. There it is. I don't know why the fucking screen moved itself. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. It's for the best. Spike is convinced that there is good in Ember. After walking in some time now, Spike and his friends make it through the center of the volcano, where the Bloodstone Scepter waits to be claimed. Unfortunately, Garble is right behind him. Before he drops Spike into a rock pit, Ember swoops into Spike's rescue, admitting to herself that the two teams are indeed friends. While Ember holds off Garble, Spike goes to retrieve Scepter. And it's what Garble and Princess Ember says, "I'm sick and tired of you two helping each other. Dragons don't do helping. These dragons do." Spike claims that the Bloodstone Scepters are just the Bloodstone Scepter just as the rest of the dragons arrive, bringing the Gauntlet of Fire to a close. For his first act of the new Dragon Lord, Spike commands Garble to go home and hug every dragon he passes along the way. It doesn't say nothing about him. He can't tell him because it's a secret. That's weird that they didn't add that in the little article. He soon passes to the scepter onto Ember, Princess Ember. There we go. However, saying that she will make a great leader and protect the ponies from Equestria as well as he would have. Torch is outraged to discover that his daughter participated in the Gaunlet of Fire against his wishes, but Ember rebukes by saying it will take more than being big and strong to be the Dragon Lord. Dragon Lord of the Dragons, Dragonland. However you want to pronounce that. I made up the Dragonland part, by the way. I apologize, people. Sorry for being a liar asshole right there. Alright, so Torch thus apologizes for underestimating his daughter's abilities, and Ember is officially recognized as the new Dragon Lord Kingdom. I'll get to that joke in a second. Holy fuck. As Spike, Twilight, and Rarity make their way back home, Twilight commends Spike for not only protecting Equestria, but also gaining a new ally. Thanks to this adventure, Twilight has permission to write letters to Ember with questions about dragon culture, and Rarity is inspired to make a new line of camouflage themed clothing. It should have been chamomile, because they don't say that either. They miss out a lot of points of speculation on these little articles, I swear, but what the fuck ever. To each his own. I digress. Let me get my drink before I start doing my overall thoughts, views, and opinions. This is going to be a long session, people, so you can leave now if you were just here for the little mini review. Article that I did. Okay, so now that I'm all freshened up, overall thoughts, views, and opinions on this little episode. Where do I begin? Excluding the whole shipping that I just saw a whole bunch on DeviantArt the past couple days / week when this episode came out last week Saturday. Whew, oh my god, I haven't seen so many shipping fan services like that since the Trixie Twilight shipping, and of course Applejack Rainbow Dash one, and the big ones like Discord and Fluttershy, or Discord, what's it called, Princess Celestia one. There's so many of them out there, it's ridiculous. It goes on and on and on, like the whole main six getting it together is crazy. And that's kind of considered lesbian stuff, but you know what, no offense to the LGBT community, the ones that are gay, homosexual, lesbian, trans, whatever. Do your own fucking thing, I really don't give a shit. But other than that, as far as that all boils down to, the thing that really boils down to this episode is the one guy. Oh my god. Mr. Lord Torch himself. He sounded like a triple mix of like cultural references of Hulk Hogan. He sounds like, "What are you gonna do, brother?" Like that. When the Hulk comes to smash in your door. I don't know. He sounded like that. And then he sounded like a fusion between him and, what's it called? Who else? I was gonna say Star Sword the Bearded. No, the actual one from Lord of the Rings, Gandalf the Bearded. Extremely low, rousely, like really crazy corrupted voice. What else? If Ganondorf from The Legend of Zelda could talk, that's probably what he would fucking sound like. And he kind of sounded like Bulk Biceps a little bit. I'm not sure if it was the same actor that did Bulk Biceps that did Lord Torch. That was the leader of the dragons and the king of the gods or whatever for Dragon Lords, in Dragonlance. And he kind of sounded like Kratos from God of War series. Many people haven't played that PS2, PS3, PS4 game. I think it was starting on PlayStation 3. I could be wrong. But other than that, excluding all that, ladies and gentlemen, that's what he sounded like, a triple mix between Hulk Hogan, Kratos, and Gandalf the Grey from Lord of the Rings, the God of War PlayStation game series. Definitely fucking play that game. I think there was supposed to be an Egyptian Greek one, or I think, no, an Egyptian, like Indian, Asian, Chinese, Greek mythology version that's supposed to be out for the PS4, but that's only for that news. I'm not talking about that right now. So, as far as all that settles down to, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all millennials, everyone, all ages, I honestly don't know what else to say about it, except there's so many cultural references to this thing, you know, with the whole Harry Potter Gaunlet of Fire thing. I actually found out that Kathy Westlake, who's the other girl that plays Princess Celestia's voice? I think her name is Nicole Oliver, that's what it was. Let me go on Google really, really quick. Just 1 second. I'm pretty sure that's who it was. I gotta go on the images just in case. I gotta make sure. I gotta have confirmation on this shit. Yeah, that's who it was. Alright. There's even a cartoon version of it. That's really cool as fuck. That's what I'm talking about. And there's a real life picture of her. Holy crap. She actually doesn't look that bad. Wow. Holy shit. She's like 50, 53 years old, and she looks that damn good. Then again, she is a voice actor celebrity. She works in Hollywood, so that could be plastic surgery or not trying to discriminate on the chick, but that's the one that does Celestia's voice. I think she actually did another voice for one of the female dragons. Wasn't Princess Ember, but it was another one, Dragon Girl too. So there's already a lot of like fan art of her or what. Already, that's really, really fucking awesome, by the way. Sorry if I'm sweating and profusely sweating a lot because it's hot as fuck in this house. AC hasn't turned on in a while, but I'll get that fixed as soon as possible, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, that was a really good thing that stuck out to me. She actually did the little voice for that dragon. It says, "Oh, when I become dragon, everyone will burn everything into flames, and dragons will rule the land of Equestria." I don't know. It was just really, really awesome as fuck to listen to her do somebody else besides Princess Celestia's voice every single time. I apologize for the noise outside. It's extremely windy out here in this fucked up desert. But, as I was saying before, that was another cool thing to see. Another really, really awesome thing. I really like the real cool obstacle course that they had to go through. It's pretty much a big giant lesson for Spike. Him going through dragon puberty, if you want to call it that. I guess in a way that's him growing up and becoming more of a dragon man than a dragon little boy that he normally is. And kisses the pony's main six's ass all the time. I really wish he didn't do that because a lot of people really don't like Spike very much. Unfortunately, they like to run him under the bus and treat him like shit. He sadly gets like the short end of the stick, but at the same time, you know, he's a little kid. What do you expect? He's not part of the main seven like all the other ponies are. But you know what? At the same time, once in a while, he's a little bit decently okay. He's Sort of cool, decently cool, but not the best of the best. Not the cream of the crop, ladies and gentlemen. But as I was saying before, and the only thing that I really, really didn't like, actually those 5 things I really, really disliked about this episode. Number 1, there was no confirmation, like, whatever happened to them in the caves? Did they ever take any of the diamonds or anything like that? I'm surprised the diamond dogs didn't make an appearance. That's the thing that really pissed me the hell off just a tad bit. It's kind of a pet peeve. Number 2, where the heck was the mother when, like, if there's a dad, it's so weird. Princess Ember had a father, which was the torch. Where the heck is the dragon mother at? Now that we know that there's female dragons, not just all male dominant guy dragons, you know? I'm just saying, just putting it out there. And then the crystal geysers, where the hell did they come from? They didn't say about the evil, like, serpents, the sea serpent snakes, destroying everything and trying to kill all the dragons. When they're not killing them, they're fainting them. This is a kid show. They can't kill or murder anyone here unless it's like an adult rated thing like Family Guy, American Dad, South Park, King of the Hill, or Super Jail, which any people ever watch Adult Swim, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's a really LSD acid trip, crazy fucking cartoon. I just highly suggest if you pass out in the faint of blood, do not watch it because there's a lot of blood in that fucking cartoon. But anyways, it's not for the faint or the lighthearted or lightheaded. And then the last 2 things I want to complain is that fucking little asshole bully piece of shit. What was his name? Garble, the little teenage dragon, always likes to push and fuck around with Spike, which I extremely fucking disagree with in real life. If any people are bullies out there, you can go fuck off and kill yourself because it's disgusting. It's one of the worst fucking achievements that humanity has ever done. It's absolutely fucking pathetic. It's irresponsible. It's extremely degrading, and especially the cyberbullying bullshit that goes on nowadays is just fucking atrocious, man. It really is. Bullying is a 110% billion% thing I completely fucking disagree with. As unfortunately back in elementary, middle school, I kind of got bullied and fucked around with a little bit. Until I got around high school, it was a lot more easier, thank God. Because it wasn't, I probably done a school shooting, and I would have been fucking in jail for the rest of my life. And that really would have sucked ass. But other than that, as far as that goes, not to get in my personal life a little bit, but that's another thing I disagree with. And then the last final thing that kind of ticked me off a little bit is that never had an explanation to why the dragons are always going 24/7 until they get called. Because, I mean, they kind of went into it a little bit, but not a lot. They just had to answer the call of the King of the Dragons. I wanted to hear a background origin story of the Lord Flamer Torch, or whatever his name was, King Torch, or the dragons for the Badland. I really want to know why is he so extremely overpowered and huge. And he's kind of a little bit of a tyrannical serpent asshole in a way. Because he's always saying, be amused, feel sorry for me. Or he says, you must laughter at my comedy. And what else? Be sad, or feel sympathetic. Or it's just silly as hell. I don't know why he does it like that. It's like he's talking on a megaphone 24/7. That was only 5 things I disliked about this episode. But the rest of the episode, very calm, slowly, collective, extremely slow pace, but at the same time it grasps your little bit of culture of dragons a little bit. And Garble's still an asshole in there. I really like all the really cool new not enemies, but new creatures that we saw, like the slingshotter, not the slingshotter, but like the sling slother. The one is the one dragons that look like moles mixed with dragons a little bit, and then the one dragon's designed that look like a velociraptor from Jurassic Park. I highly assumed that was a Jurassic Park reference that they were putting in for shout out for fucking Steven Spielberg for making that movie one of the most biggest parts of my 90s kids' nostalgic childhood, because, you know, I love to kiss ass when it comes to that shit. I'm sorry, it's really, really good. Thumbs up for that. It was really, really absolutely amazing. One of the most best fucking movies of all time. Jurassic World was really good last year. Hopefully they do better when they make the sequel. I'm pretty sure since it made over $1 billion, they're going to do a sequel for it. I guarantee you, 2-3 years down the road, the line for now, ladies and gentlemen, it's fucking coming out. It has to be. But other than that, the last 2 things I really, really want to talk about is that Spike was really there for his friends, Rarity and Twilight, even though they kind of got bullied a little bit by the other dragon, because he was kind of a little bit of a racial discrimination thing, or species discrimination going on, because of, oh, did any of your pony friends show up? I'm going to double cross them and kick their ass. In a way, I didn't really like how Garble's kind of like representing himself. He makes all the dragons look like dumbass boulderhead assholes, or boulderhead idiots, as Princess Ember would say. And I don't know, I was getting those vibes that Princess Ember design came from 1 or 2 other franchises out there. Number 1, I would say Pokemon, but there's not that many Pokemon that look like Princess Ember. I mean, granted, there's like 50, 70, 80 different dragon-type Pokemon out there. The only 2 I could compare it to is a female Bagon Or, let's see. I compared to her and somebody else, I'm trying to think. There's another dragon type that kind of looks like her because they have the exact same, like, reptilian snake. Extremely serpentine eyes. I don't know. I guess her and Seviper if it had legs, even though it's not really a dragon type. Or Dredagon. That's who it looks like. 3 of them. So she looks like a fucking Bagon, Seviper, and Dredagon fused in a 3, like, Hasbro version of it, though. That's what she looks like. If I had to compare it to 3 dragon type Pokemon. Of course, that's another big part of what my channel is all about most of the time, besides Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft news. And anime news, of course. And of course, my reaction review segments. Hopefully some of you love those things. And the Death Battle thing, I cannot wait for that Ratchet and Clank versus Jack and Daxter fight. Let's go! Woo! I'm gonna fanboy the fuck out so hard on that reaction review segment. If any people want to watch that, links down below. It'll probably be up there in 2 more weeks. I don't know. By the time this video's up, it's gonna be long gone by then. But other than that, yeah, the last thing I wanted to say about Princess Ember, she kind of looks like that, fused with another thing. If any people ever played Spyro the Dragon, the last game that came out 2006 for the PS2 before PS3 was released. I think it was 05 or 06, I'm not sure, because I was still like freshman, sophomore, and junior at that time. One of those years. I remember it's kind of shitty and vague on it. You have to excuse my lack of memory. A little bit more better sense of the word, ladies and gentlemen. But another really cool thing I liked about it, she looked like Ember from Ember Rose from what's it called? From the Spyro Dragon series, the Knights of the Templar, not Knights of the Templar, but Knights of the something. I'm gonna have to go on this again, ladies and gentlemen. You have to excuse me because I really, oh man, I gotta look at it real quick. I remember it was a Spyro the Dragon game. Oh, Cinder. That's what her name was. Cinder. Oh, okay. So completely just throw out everything I said out of the wall about her being Ember. It's Cember. Or Cinder, excuse me. Hold on. I gotta see what the name of the game was called. Hold on 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. The Legend of Spyro. That's what it was called. The Legend of Spyro Dawn of the Dragon. That's what that game was called. I might as well show you the, let's see. No, I don't want that. What the hell? I think on Google they're doing some little like special celebration after 200 or 800 years. William Shakespeare, I don't know why. And they made all these billionaire project. I don't know, at that time they used gold or whatever, lumps of cash. I don't know what they did back then, because I wasn't alive. Once I had a time machine, I would be able to do that. I know those don't exist, but who knows? The government hides shit sometimes. Let's see. I'm going to put fan art just in case. Hopefully I don't get anything rated R rated, because I'm not getting my fucking channel shut down for that crap. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Okie dokie dokie. Can't show that. Let's see. I was like the... it's rated G as it gets, ladies and gentlemen. That's who it was, Cinder. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I was just saying before, that's the kind of the special inspirational design, which I think Hasbro and the background fan art designers or official fan art, not fan art, official artwork designers that put their time, money, and blood, sweat, and tears into this thing. That's where they got the inspiration to make Princess Ember from. Except her horns, instead of being up, they're down. That's always kind of creeped me out a little bit about dragons, but it is what it is. That's really like Sauron, not Sauron. The one that was in the Hobbit series. The one that was, what's it called? Benedict Cumberbatch did the voiceover for it. I think it was Asgore or something else. I'm not sure what the name was. The name escapes me. And I had like 60, 70,000 views on it, or 180,000 views on that video I did 3 years ago. Many people were with me back then up to now. I commend you so damn much for being subscribed this long to this channel. From the bottom of my heart, that's one of the most greatest things. You are a true loyal subscriber or a true viewer. If any people watch my videos constantly, thank you very much. I cannot thank you enough, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's all I got to say. I'm rambling too much now. Oh, and the last two things besides the brand new creatures that we got, I like the new locations that they put in the volcano. It looks absolutely spectacular, tremendously wild, very epic. The journey, the adventure vibes that you get is very, very like this overachieving goal that they got to get the Bloodstone Crescent. It's kind of like the whole old school thing of like the old school Disney thing where they get the treasure from Merlin, or Sword in the Stone. That's kind of felt like Sword in the Stone with Robin Hood, not the anthropomorphic furry version, not the real life version with I think not Mark Wahlberg. What was his name? Gerard Butler plays, or I think it wasn't Gerard Butler. It was the other dude. What was his name? He was in the Django Unchained movie. Not Leonardo DiCaprio, but the other guy. Oh, his name escapes me, and he has like millions of movies out there. The one that was in A Beautiful Mind. That's what his name was. I forgot his name. He was in that movie. Other than that, and he was in the Noah movie 2 years ago too. So, man, so close to his name, I always forget it was. That's it. I'm rambling now. I'm finished with finally finished with this analysis review segment video. Oh, one other thing I totally forgot to mention. I really, really like when she tries to copy her father. She's like, "Be amused," and she says, "Be laughter and be full of joy and life and not prosperity. You must agree with him immediately." That was really cool. I like how Princess Ember did that as well. So shout out to Ali Laughlin. I think that's what her name was. I'm not sure. The voice actor is 100% cool. I'm gonna give this episode an A-. Voice acting, localization, the fucking background thing, the locations that they use. Kind of looks like a mix between Hawaii and the Philippines. That's the vibe I was getting, even though it's in a completely different universe from ours, Equestria, and some dimension out there that we don't know about. Well, whatever. Now I'm rambling. And it's cool that Twilight and Rarity got to be a part of this episode, because if it would have been with just a Spike, this episode would have been extremely boring. I would have gave it a C- or a D+ instead of giving it an A-. So that's why Rin's half brownie cookie points with me. And last but not least, another thing I really wanted to point out in this episode is that, oh man, I really, really love this voice acting there, especially the dragon with the giant sharp teeth. He looked like when Garble had to go hug him. And it's just kind of weird. He kind of looks like a mix between, many people have ever played Kingdom Hearts, he looks like one of the Heartless. And then he kind of looks fused with Lilo and Stitch. And then he really looks like the How to Train Your Dragon thing, but the My Little Pony version of it. One of the main characters for DreamWorks, not for Disney, because they're not the ones that made that production studio line franchise, movie and TV franchise, but DreamWorks was the one that was responsible for that franchise show taking off, making billions of dollars. But that's all I gotta say, ladies and gentlemen. Links to the description box down below, annotation on the side to the video and episodes, and all the fan art will be provided in the description box down below. Either their Pinterest or Tumblrs, Instagrams, DeviantArts, or their Twitter accounts will be down there in the description box below if you want to look at all their fan arts. Because I take no credit for it. I don't know none of this. So Hasbro and YouTube, please don't fucking give me a damn copyright claim again, you little assholes. I'm telling you fucking nicely, too. Not being a dipshit about it. So, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna wrap this video up, and I am done. Peace out once again, bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters. Takisiki modes out there. Oh, now links to the week is the description box provided as well in the description box down below. I will see you when I see you guys. A good day, have a good night, wherever you are at around the world. Don't drink smoke at the same time. Don't take them reckless. Keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it chill, get lucked out there. And until then, that's it, guys. Peace out, ladies and goodbye. Stay tuned, more videos coming soon. Brand new videos on channels every single day. Stay in the bright, stay healthy, be easy, be do to yourself. Peace out. While they sauerkraut, I'm gone and getting out of here. Stay tuned for more future content on this channel. Stay tuned for more updates. Stay tuned for more future content on this channel again. Stay safe, everyone. Take it easy. Stay safe. I'm out like sauerkraut. I'm gone. I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm repeating myself again. Stay tuned for more future content on this channel. Stay tuned for more future videos on the segments and all that good stuff. And with that said, I bid you fucking farewell. Lates, goodbye, and stay tuned for more future videos coming soon. Stay safe, everyone. Have a good weekend. I am out of here. Oh, and if any people went to PAX East, please tell me how awesome and epic that was. Even though I could watch YouTube videos on that. Being there in real life, if they ever have one in Seattle again, that's the one I want to go to, PAX Prime, because it's like 2 states away from where I'm at. See you guys next time. Deuce, lates, goodbye, and stay tuned for more videos. Peace out later, and yeah, stay tuned for more epic, beautiful reviews like these ones. See you later. Goodbye.